Oh, yes, today, recurring revenue up to 1K per day. As always, one person, one take, no edits. We're jumping in. And I was inspired, and let me share the screen here. I was inspired about today's topic because I just got back from a weekend at my daughter's. One of my daughters is at Virginia Tech. Go Hokies. And when I came back, I had lots of recurring billing that happened. Not me getting bills, lots of recurring subscription charges for my members. And I'm like, you know what? That would be a good topic today to dive in to the simple formula for creating recurring revenue. And I've started my first, what we call continuity income, recurring revenue subscription program back online in 2001, teaching online strength and conditioning. And since then, I've created dozens. And I really got it down to a super simple formula, just a couple of letters that, because recurring revenue can feel intimidating because there are moving pieces, right? And some people will spend months and months creating a membership site and like building out a community and all of this stuff when, and then they don't have members, or they, and if they even get members, they lose members. So how do we get this down to just a couple of letters? Again, I love simplifying. If you're running a one person business, especially as you're getting a little bit older, 40s, 50s, 60s and beyond, you want it simple. You want as few moving pieces as possible. So I take these complex topics and make it easy for us to understand and put in just a page. So the first letter is a GT. This is the first part of the formula, and I'll tell you what they are in a second, of course. So GT plus KT equals RR. Ready for it? Get them plus keep them equals recurring revenue. That's it. Get them, keep them. Get them, keep them. Bring them in, keep them. Like that's it. And where does this fit under my system of GTB, under grow, type, and bank? Remember that we've got the flywheel, right? I want to have everything as a system, and I want you to be able to always come back to this flywheel as your playbook and your kind of home base, right? You everything's going to fit. Every single part of your business is going to fit under here. So get them is obviously going to fit here, mostly in traffic, getting them and then getting them onto your list. So wherever your social platform is, whatever your marketing channels, whether it's Facebook ads, whether it's YouTube like this, whether it's email ads or banner ads, you're going to get them from other platforms onto yours and onto your list. A majority of recurring revenue programs are sold once you get them on the list. Very difficult to sell a recurring revenue straight out of the gate if they don't know you. If you're known, if you're a known quantity, if you're a known brand, people know Netflix. They don't need a sales page for Netflix. People might know an expert in, so in finance, Dave Ramsey. They know Dave Ramsey. If he has a Dave Ramsey membership, they're probably not going to need a ton of sales systems to sell them because they know who it is. But if you're not well known in your niche yet, keyword being yet, there's going to be some warm up usually, and it often is sold best after you get them on the email, and often as an upsell. And I'll explain that in upcoming videos. I talk about that a lot in my training courses on how to get them in the upsells. So getting them is only one part of it, and most people spend 99% of their time on the growth, on getting them, but they forget about this. They forget about keeping them because you can get 1,000 members, but if you don't do a good job of keeping them happy and satisfied, they're going to churn. And most membership sites churn at content-based ones 10% a month, which means you're turning them over pretty quickly. So we've got to keep them. And in the GTB flywheel, it kind of fits into two areas. Email, right? Because you're going to use that for retention strategy. And what I do is I call them double dip emails, where they serve as retention um, and conversion for new members. But that's a topic for a different day. But email is going to keep that relationship going, going to keep them happy. And bank and monetization is focusing on delivering the content that you promise, delivering what it is in the subscription, in the membership. So that is part of monetization, right? Is what am I going to add? How am I going to keep them? How am I going to get them excited for the next drop of content and little mini cliffhangers and coming soon and getting them saying, "Oh, okay, I'm going to stick around." And by the way, if you're liking this, if you like my ramblings based on a couple of decades of building businesses and you want more, if you could do me a 2-second favor, because like up to 80% of people watching this are not subscribing. So just click like and subscribe. Takes 2 seconds and you'll never miss my big stupid face. Let's keep going. So a key to this, especially on the KT part of it, I'm sorry, the GT part of this, see, no edits, on the getting them is having a really good offer. A recurring revenue program cannot just be slapped together. Hey guys, I'm just going to come on every week and blah, blah, blah. And it's 99 a month. The old Wild West days of internet marketing and people paying 200, 500 a month for you to just yammer on and on, unless you're really, really well known and respect your industry, is really tough now. So we need a good offer. And there's a few things that you have to think about when you have a good offer. Number one is who your subscribers are. Who are they? Forget you. And I'm going to say one, I'm going to put the camera on me. Look at this. Boom, for effect, because this is really important. This part is so important and it needs to be stated. And I remember I did a coaching call, and I'll tell you the story because this will anchor it home. Did a coaching call with a guy decade ago, young guy. And I said, okay, how can I help you? Like, I get excited. I love doing coaching calls with entrepreneurs. He said, Ryan, I saw what you have, and I had a subscription at the time. I had a 97 a month subscription and 22, almost 2,300 members. It's like 230,000 a month. It was crazy for a newsletter. And he said, I want to do something like that. I want a 97 per month program. He wanted kind of a mid-premium subscription. I said, okay, great. So who's your market? He said, I don't have one. I don't care. I said, well, what do you mean? Like, it's for someone. He said, I don't care who it is. I just want to charge 97 a month. I said, okay, but there's a person on the other side who's going to be paying you. So who are they? He's like, doesn't matter. I said, well, what is it you want to talk about? What's your expertise? Like, okay, let's forget the who for a second. Let's think about what it is you're going to deliver. And he said, doesn't matter. I just want to charge 97 a month. He had the absolute opposite approach. And I said to him, instead of thinking about what's the least you can do to charge 97 a month, I said, let's flip it and say, what can you do so that people, your specific niche, your specific market, are paying 97 a month and getting $970 a month of value, $9,700 a month of value. It doesn't matter if you're doing online fitness or online recipes or teaching people how to flip their first apartment. Doesn't matter. What matters is the mindset of it. Instead of taking it from a selfish perspective, and I just want recurring revenue, me. Think about your audience. Think about the subscriber. You have to. Like, it's not a nice to have. It starts there because you're doing this to solve problems. When it works, it works. They're happy. They love the subscription. They are thrilled to pay every month. They're not looking to cancel. You're the last thing they want to cancel because it's so good for them. Doesn't necessarily mean more. It just means it's the right fit for them. But it has to be that thing of like whatever you're charging, and if it's $10 a month, it should be worth at least 100 a month. Okay? So that is a big mindset change when it comes to the world of recurring revenue. Again, if you're liking this, like and subscribe. Why don't you? Another thing to consider when creating a program is your position. How is this different? How is this different than other memberships or subscription offers or programs charging monthly fees? What are you doing differently? Whether it's different in the market you're serving, whether it's different by going super, super narrow and niched, or different in the problem you're solving. Maybe it's a problem that's really different than other people are solving, right? And the way you're attacking it and the way you're positioning your business, you want to be the clear and obvious solution. Like, that is where you want to play. You want to be the only solution for what it is they want. That's how you get a winning offer in a subscription or a membership site. And when you start looking at that, okay, now what's the pricing, right? Do you want to go premium? Are you saying, I don't care about helping 100 or 500 or 5,000 people. I want to charge $1,000 a month and I only want to get 10 people, 10K a month, I'm good. Okay, there's a model for that. Maybe you want to do lower price. Maybe it's 30 a month or 20 a month or 10 a month. Just remember, and I'll do another video on pricing. If you go too low, the economics are tough because if you want to eventually do paid traffic, there's not going to be enough margin unless you have a big back end and big upsells. If you just want to have a membership that's like $5 a month, very difficult to make work. Not impossible. Some people do it, but it's really challenging because you'll say, well, there's a gaming site that has 1 million members paying a $5 a month, but that's a mass market thing. If you want to do niched and you want to help dentists grow their dental practice and you're charging $5 a month, it's not going to work. There's not going to be enough dentists that are going to be able to support your business. It's good, even if you get 500 of them, it's 2,500 a month. Now, if you're okay with that, okay, but how are you going to get them? So think about where you want to play in the pricing continuum. And then it's also going to lead into what's your deliverable. How are you delivering? Are you doing live trainings? Are you the expert? Is it pre-recorded? Is it video? Are you going totally faceless and under the radar and it's all PDF files? Or are you forward and you're saying, hey, my stuff's more summarized, my stuff's more curated. I'm going to take all the stuff out there and just give you this thing every month, packaged, templated, all for you. Business, health, personal development, whatever it is. So again, all of these factors play in. It's not just, here's a membership site, here's a community, and I'll update it once a week. We got to go beyond that. And then, how are you packaging this? What's the offer? How does it all play together? Is this multiple components? Are there a few different parts that go together? Is it just, we're just addressing this one thing with a video every week? Do they get access to other programs and content and training that's directly related to what you're teaching? So if you're doing fitness and workouts and maybe you have extra bonus workouts and maybe they're heavier workouts or express workouts, or is it a little bit adjacent? So maybe the core membership is workouts, but the bonus, the way we position it, the way we package it, the adjacent content is recipes and meal plans, right? Or maybe it's flipped. Maybe it's meal plans and recipes are the main thing you're selling and the workouts are the bonus. Lots of ways I love, you could tell I've been doing this for a really long time and I love, this is probably my favorite topic. I don't know if I've said that before. I might have said that before, but really, I mean, I love talking about this recurring revenue because there's so many different ways we can go with it. There's so many options, and it's exciting when you start packaging this. This was one of the favorite memberships I did called Workout Pass about 15 years ago, where it was the whole idea was you buy access to one site, one membership, and you get all these other things for free, all packaged together. So the positioning and the offer was really, really strong. Because you're like, well, I'm getting all this extra stuff for free. And I've basically done the same thing now with this new all access pass that's in beta, where it's buy access to one, get one membership for list building hooks, get the email accelerator and one person playbook for free, or sign up for one person playbook and then get one email accelerator and list building hooks for free. So it feels like there's a lot more value, and there is more value because now they could say, I would sign up just for that. I would sign up just for the workouts and the fact I'm getting recipes for free. Awesome. So it's a lot of it is about your offer. And coming back again, simplicity. Let's tie this up with a bow. GT plus KT equals RR. Get them, keep them, and that's recurring revenue. One of the best ways to learn is to get in, like get in some. And the no-brainer is what gets them in. So the no-brainer offer gets them in. That's the GT. And showing you care and actually putting thought into what it is you deliver, not being like the person who said, I don't care what I do. I don't care what I sell. I don't care what they get. I just want to make 97 a month. Me, 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 me. Say, you're in my world. You're a subscriber. You're a member. I'm going to take care of you. And you're going to be really happy with going with me and putting your trust in me. And as I was saying, because I forgot I put these slides in here, is that the best way to learn is to get in. And if you want to see what I'm doing within this all access pass, check this out. Just write beta below and I'll give you a private link. As of right now, it's active. It's going to be closing soon again. Just write beta below and get in and see exactly how I'm doing it. And just when you see the price, I mean, you could, it is a no brainer. But I hope you get in and play and see what I'm doing and model it. Don't copy exactly what I do, but model it in your business. Just write beta, BETA, and I'll give you the link. And that's it. And of course, more is coming because there's another link right here. And we're going to keep the party going. And thank you again for watching. But my friend, there's more. I'll see you in the next video.